Good evening, everybody. You guys are watching BetFlipZ. I am Sean. We are back at it. It is the end of June 1st. We are putting out plays for June 2nd, and we are off with a good little burst here after all our plays went through on June 1st. We went 4-3, picked up just under a unit at plus 195, so it was a good solid start. We could have been better, could have been worse. We had a great come from behind win with the Twins at minus 140. Unfortunately, we did split the Milwaukee games. We had the under 8.5 that came through easily. There was only, I think it ended up being 3-1 was the final. So there were 4 runs in that game. But we took a shot, and I still love that play of Milwaukee on the money line at plus 175. But it was kind of a coin flip, but for that big of a percentage on the money line with a coin flip, you're going to take that almost every single time. Padres had a big win. Mike Musgrove almost had a no-hitter. Absolutely amazing game there. That was a no-sweat winner at minus 120. Then Boston, they really came on late. They had a huge, I believe it was bottom of the 8th. And there were a bunch of errors by the Reds and walks and everything else that really allowed them to break through. They ended up, I think, winning 8-2 was the final. The only losses besides the Milwaukee game, the Heat were out of it from pretty much the second quarter. We had them at plus 8.5. They didn't show up for game 1, so you could obviously tell the better team was Denver in that game. And then we had the Angels and I can't remember who they were playing, but we had the Angels over 8.5 runs, and they missed that one by about 2.5 runs. It was the Angels and the Astros, and I was watching that towards the end. They did have quite a few runners in scoring position and runners on base, and then they just couldn't get any timely hits. So that one had a chance to come through as well. But we'll take a positive day. A positive day is a positive day, and they stack up if you can do that consistently, which we have been doing for the last 5 months. I said we were going to do the total for May. We're going to do that, and yes, May we did end up right at 12.05 units in the positive. We had a record of 84-63, and I did not do the math, but that percentage is probably right around 55.8, something like that. Winning percentage, so still right on pace. That is actually, I believe, our second lowest month of the year. We've averaged 15.22 units per month, so we have had a wonderful 2023. We're going to keep that going. Today we've got going into tomorrow. So for June 2nd, we have 5 plays all in the MLB. Not a whole lot going on right now with the finals and the NHL finals in the NBA. I still am just kind of scouting WNBA games to see if we're going to start doing any WA plays. And then there's a bunch of other things going on. We've got Wimbledon, or I think it's Wimbledon, one of the tennis tournaments coming up here this weekend. I doubt we'll have a play in that, but I will take a peek at it. Today, 5 plays, MLB. We're going to get right into it. It's already been 4 minutes, so a long video. Our first play is going to be Milwaukee versus Cincinnati under 9.5 at minus 105. It's Corbin Burnes on the mound for Milwaukee, and he is the reigning Cy Young winner in the National League, and just an all-around really solid pitcher. And Milwaukee has not been scoring a ton of runs late. The Reds have been pretty solid lately, but they only average about 4.5 runs per game in general. So I really like this game to be like a 4-1, 4-2, even a 5-4 game that'll still come in with the under 9.5. So it'll be somewhere in that range, and that line is sitting at minus 105. Then we're going to take St. Louis on the money line over Pittsburgh. We got Jack Flaherty on the mound for St. Louis. He's really been coming on of late. That line is only sitting at minus 130, so pretty solid line there for Jack Flaherty and the Cardinals. Then we're also going to take Tampa Bay on the money line at minus 125. And they have, what's his name, Tyler Glasnow. He is been still coming back. I think this is maybe his third or fourth start since returning from the IL, but still kind of coming back into form. But I really like their chances here. And the number one team in baseball, they've already got 40 wins on the year, and they're sitting at minus 125. I'll take that all day long. Then two plays. The next final two plays are both over-unders. It's going to be the first one, Atlanta, Arizona, under 9 runs at even money plus 100. It's Charlie Morton on the mound against Merrill Kelly. I love both these pitchers. Both these pitchers are veterans. They don't allow a ton of runs. Yeah, they each can have a blow-up game here and there, but it's June. They're starting to hit their stride of consistency. I really like this game to be a lower scoring game, and Atlanta has been struggling offensively the last week or so. So I love the under 9 in this one at even money. And then finally, our final game, Baltimore versus San Francisco. Both these teams give up a decent amount of runs. Baltimore is one of the top scoring teams in the American League. The Giants are right in the middle of the pack of scoring runs. This line is sitting at 7.5, and we're going to take the over at plus 135. That I absolutely love. So 5 plays in general. I hope you guys like this information. I hope you guys do me a favor, smash that like button for me, and also subscribe if you enjoy this information. So I hope we'll see you tomorrow, and as always, bet, flip, cash.